Welcome back to the Root Network. We're so glad that you're with us on today. My name is Archie Collins. I'm the senior pastor here at World Changers Church Houston. So glad to have with us today Kara Anderson. Kara, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself again and introduce yourself?
All right. Hi, my name is Kara. I am the media director and one of the praise team leaders here at World Changers Church Houston. I've been here for about 10 years and I have 4 amazing kids.
Yep, absolutely. So we're glad to have you on with us. Pastor Melissa and I met you, like you said, was that 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 10 years ago at one of our first locations over there by Hobby Airport. You've been a blessing since day one. And so we're excited that you're here with us on today.
When you accept that about yourself, I guess you're more lenient with the grace you extend to other people because, we're men. We're, in a sense, in the biblical sense.
Mankind.
Right, mankind.
We got you. We got you.
Right. So we're going to mess up. Mm-hmm. We're not going to love you the way you want to be loved and how you should be loved or whatever the case may be. But that foundation of understanding that God loves you kind of gives you a different level of confidence when you're out there in the dating realm and you're meeting people.
Yeah, because and what I hear within also what you're saying, especially the last part, is I'm not finding myself in that person or getting my worth or my fulfillment. If you're dating and that's what's happening, I would caution you to pause because as Kara's saying, which was the third thing I had on here, only date when you have a solid relationship with God because I have to have my identity, my fulfillment, my everything coming from Him first, which is what we call here at our church, you're a whole person. Right. Marriage is not supposed to be half of me, half of you. It's supposed to be 100% of me, 100% of you makes a new whole number. Yeah. And sometimes people go into dating empty, broken, and this, that, and the other, and they're not their full selves yet. Right. And you have to have that solid relationship with God. You have to have, as Kara said, received His love, received His grace, understand it, be walking into it in order to properly extend it. What's the litmus test? If you cannot extend unconditional love, if you cannot be graceful, I would dare say you're probably not ready to date just yet. Yeah. Because that means that there's still things within you that you're still healing from. There's still forgiveness that you may need to give. And there's probably some mending that has to happen before you can even do that. So become a whole person. Make sure you have that solid relationship with God. Make sure you have those goals after that, because the goals come after the solid relationship. And then find yourself saying, all right, I think I'm ready now to go out and date. Man, that's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to give you a lot of peace.
Yes, that's true. And one thing that I remember hearing a while back was, are you what you're looking for?
What does that mean?
The way I took that was, am I looking for someone who is, I hate to use this example, but am I looking for somebody who's physically fit? And if I am I physically fit? Am I looking for someone who's educated? If so, am I educated to a certain extent? So I think that...
Am I looking for somebody who's mentally stable?
Right.
Spiritually stable?
Am I
spiritually and mentally on point?
Yeah. Exactly. So in that time of finding out whether you're even ready to date, those are the questions that you have to ask yourself too, because like Pastor Archie said, two halves in the biblical sense of marriage and coming together and joining together, two halves don't make a whole. Two wholes make a powerful union, So, I think it's important to understand, what you're looking for when you're writing down your goals and knowing that not just expecting the other person to have all of these attributes and you have nothing to bring to the table yourself. Are you financially stable enough to have? Because dating is expensive. Do you? I dare say, let's see. well, you don't want to get into people's credit score business, but do, you know,
I don't know.
have
Nowadays, you might need to.
so like
It might not be first date material, but you know.
don't ask on the first date necessarily. But if you are dating someone or you are attempting to date someone and y'all are on the same page with
Yeah,
saying,
you're heading
hey,
towards engagement and the
Right.
goals are lining up and all that
Right.
type of stuff.
yeah, like what they say, dating with a purpose.
Yes,
Then
yeah.
then at that point, yeah, all those conversations need to be had, and you want to be ready to answer those questions
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
other person.
And since Kara touched on it, just for the sake of what I feel may be popping up in somebody's heads, some questions. If you're to that point and you're now starting to ask those type of questions, go in. You know,
Yeah.
you got any kids? How many baby mamas you got? How many baby daddies you got? You know, and I'm not trying to be just super funny, but you need to understand everything about this person. You know, you need to meet the family members because you know we're all a product of our family.
Right.
You know, and I need to know, you know, what I'm getting into because what I see right now is the kind of window dressing, but just now that I'm becoming intimate in the sense of I need to come and see what's going on the inside. You want to take advantage of the time that you have before marriage, which is dating and courting, to find out the answers to all of those questions. So what is your credit like? You know what I'm saying? Is your hair real? Is your no, I'm just playing. But you know, what's your belief concerning fitness if that's important to you? Just all these types of things that many people don't even think to think about. That should be in your planning and goal phase of figuring out what do I want, where am I trying to end up at, and at the end of the day, if we're actually online to make a go of this at a new level or at the next level, then I need to have some answers to these questions.
Right.